Today I want to share some gift giving ideas for loved ones who have dementia. Finding a gift for a senior citizen is pretty difficult even if they don't have dementia, but one with Alzheimer's disease or any other form of dementia, it's really difficult to try to find something for them. So fortunately, there are Alzheimer's gift guides and products that can help you make your gift search stress-free. Alzheimer's.net, that website, has some really good ideas about gift giving. And there are also some gift giving ideas at alzheimersassociation.org. So they recommend that you first consider what stage of the disease your loved one is in when shopping for a gift for them. In the early stages of Alzheimer's, for instance, a gift may not be very different from what you give your loved one before the diagnosis. In the later stages of the disease, however, sensory stimulating gifts are what would probably work best for them. Now, if you're wondering what a sensory stimulating gift is, the name kind of gives you a hint. It involves the five senses. So trying to find a gift that stimulates the sense of smell, something like aromatherapy with lavender, chamomile, eucalyptus, orange. Some of those fragrances can be found in spritz bottles, or you can make your own if you Google it. You can also think of gifts that stimulate touch, soft plush toys or robes or blankets. Something that stimulates the sense of hearing would be music. Something that stimulates the sense of sight and vision could be an old movie, something that they can reminisce over. So here are some gift ideas for the early stages of dementia. You could consider activity books like the word searches, crossword puzzles. You could even do board puzzles and simple board games like Trouble or other strategy games. Classic movies and television shows can stimulate your loved one. CDs and music that allow your loved one to reminisce. I was at the place where my parents live today, and someone came by, a nice lady came by and played guitar, and they went through a medley of hymns and spirituals, and everyone was really excited by it. So something as simple as music that allows people to reminisce can be a great gift. You can create a memory book, a scrapbook, or a photo memory album or calendar that features special family occasions and family photos. You can find a memory phone, and that memory phone stores photos with the contact information and names of your loved ones and family members. Another idea that you can think about for middle stage patients with dementia include erasable whiteboards that highlight key rooms or areas in your loved one's home. You can even get erasable boards that already have the slots there for dates and days of the week and days of the and months of the year, and you can fill those out for them so they can keep up with what day and date it is. You can consider a large typed clock, preferably one with numbers, that highlights both the date and the time. I don't know if you've heard of an atomic clock, but an atomic clock is a digital clock, and it is programmed according to Greenwich Mean Time, which basically means whatever time it really is in the world, Greenwich Mean Time determines that. And so with an atomic clock, it times itself, it syncs itself to Greenwich Mean Time so that you will never ever have to worry about changing the time on that clock, even when we transfer from Central Daylight Time to Daylight Savings Time. You could get automatic lights to plug into your outlets that will light up as your loved one walks around so that they can have more light in their environment. And you can also consider an automatic pill dispenser. I think even Alexa or something like Alexa offers that kind of option, so it's something for you to look into. Another thing that you could consider doing are simple craft ideas, looms, even if they were to just have the crochet needles and just play around with them with some yarn. Just something simple that kind of makes them feel like they're being useful. During the late stage of dementia or Alzheimer's disease, you should consider even more sensory stimulating gifts because they're going to have a difficult time communicating, and the sensory stimulating gifts can provide comfort. So, like I said, a fluffy bathrobe or a soft blanket in a favorite color. Comfortable clothes like sweatsuits and shoes with Velcro ties make it easier for them to get their shoes on. You never go wrong with socks and underwear and undershirts. A doll or a stuffed animal. Music and CDs that feature songs from their childhood and teenage years. Some good old Motown or some good old 50s rock and roll would be great. A location device that can track your loved one, now that's something you might want to give to them so that it'll be a gift for you. Because if they wander or get lost, that tracking device can be used to find where they are. You can find even more gift ideas at dailycaring.com. And they have a huge holiday gifts for seniors with dementia section. So that is dailycaring.com. Be sure to check it out. And I hope you have a good time and easy time trying to find gifts for your loved one. Take care.